It is a cold one today. I think the coldest day we've had all year, possibly the coldest one we're going to have all winter. The real feel is negative 36 right now. The last few hours this morning have been 40 to 50 mile per hour gusts. It is going to be a brutally cold and windy night tonight. But I think that might just get these fish fired up. The last few days out here have been pretty good. Seems like every day has been getting better and better. And I thought with the cold and windy weather today, fishing should be just incredible. As you can see behind me, that whole entire area back there is all weeds. It drops down super fast to this basin. So I'm going to set up right on the edge of this deep hole. Right behind me is going to be the shallow water, and in front of me is going to be that flat. And I'm hoping that's where the fish are going to be today. Plan is to catch some walleye, pike, perch, do some cooking, and have a beautiful day out on the ice. I'm gonna get the tent all set up, get everything ready, start relaxing, see if I can't find those fish today. Alright. Does a fish already have my rattle reel? It does. Okay. Sent that down 10 seconds ago. Yeah. Today's gonna be an incredible day. What do we got here? Oh, beautiful pike. Look at that. Haven't even got everything ready. Sent down a sucker on the rattle reel. Just got inside the tent and already got a fish on. How cool is that? If we're 1 minute in and already got a good looking fish, this is gonna be one crazy day. Well, alright then. I think I was right. This weather has got these fish turned on. I'm gonna get dropped on down, rig back up with one more sucker, and also get this jigging rod rigged up. I'm gonna drop down this perch colored scissor kick as well. Try a big presentation and also try something a little smaller. See if I can't get any of these pike or walleye to eat this. Try to get a little bit organized here. The heater going, it is getting toasty in here. We'll fish around for a few hours, see how many fish we can catch until sunset, and get some dinner cooking up here soon. Guessing a pike. Maybe not. Oh no, I think I hooked him on the other line. Get up here, buddy. Look at that. Beauty. That is just awesome. After missing 2 of them on the suckers, it's nice to finally land another one here. Pop the hook out of you, buddy. Get you right back. It is crazy just how aggressive these guys are. There she goes. Within the last 10 minutes, I have had 2 giant pike fly in, eat my big suckers, and just not stay on. Even though I'm not getting them to get up through the hole, it's definitely a good sign there's this many aggressive fish. Hopefully come around sunset and sunrise tomorrow, we can find some big walleye, send this guy down again, and see if we can't get another one. You're lucky nobody has invented a way to smell through cameras yet. Because I can tell you as a fact, putting wet socks in front of a heater in a small tent like this doesn't really smell the best. Just trying to dry up a little bit though. It is still cold in here even with this heater going. Something coming in here. Let's see if this guy wants to eat. Come on up here, buddy. They just come out of nowhere. Gotta love it. Another nice pike. Oh, I got one on this too. Oh no. Where's my pliers? Oh, crap. Feels like a better one. Oh, it might have just been a fighter. What I can tell you guys as a fact is the fish are aggressive today. Doubled up. Don't know if I've ever actually doubled up on pike before while ice camping. Now I have got quite the mess to figure out here. There's been a fish down there pretty much at all times, and as you can tell, they are definitely hungry. See if I can get this tangle fest out and get back to fishing. Sorry I didn't show off the first one. I thought it'd be best for him if I just got him back down. I want to take the best care of these fish. Don't want them out of the water for too long. I want to spend the next, hopefully not too long, trying to get this thing out. I got it somewhat out. Should be good enough to send this guy back down. When I got here, looking at the weather, I knew today was going to be good. I just didn't think it would be this good. Pike just grabbed it on the way down. All right. This place is just incredible today. Can't even get a bait down to bottom. Good one too. Really good one. I like to run him with 2 hands, just in case he does start to run and you do wrap your finger around it. Had a few times where you get pretty badly injured if a pike starts running and you've got line around your finger. Always good to run him with 2 hands. Easier to let him run too and have better line management. Another beauty. Chunky beauty. Can't keep these guys off my line. As much as I love pike, wouldn't mind seeing some walleye down here as well. Ended up retying. Did a double uni from the 40-pound braid straight to 80-pound fluorocarbon. Switch colors to a perch-colored scissor kick. Seems the fish didn't care too much. So long as the end has a sucker on it, they're gonna eat it. Get her right back down. I'm guessing this last 30 to 45 minutes before sunset is gonna be just awesome. Surprised there's so much pike. I thought the closer we get to sunset, the more walleye we're going to be seeing. I did mark a lot last time I was here, camping pretty much in the middle of the night. Never got any of them to bite, but really never got anything else to bite either. My guess is, hopefully, if the pike are this aggressive, the walleye should be just as aggressive. Had a lot of big ones come through in the middle of the night, came up, looked at it for 10 minutes, and went right back down. Maybe this time I can get a few of those guys to bite. This guy's coming up to it. Look like a bigger mark. Could be a nice one. Look at that. Chunky one. Beauty. I'd say 31, 32 incher. Super, super fat. Might actually be a little bigger than 31 or 32. Gotta love how fat these midwinter pike are. Even if they're not giant, they are just thick. Sun's gonna come down here in an hour and 15 minutes. It is just bright as can be. I stepped outside to look, and the sun reflecting off the snow. Couldn't really see much. It was pretty blinding out there. I'm gonna keep on fishing, drop down another sucker here. I've had a fish come in maybe every 5 or 10 minutes since I got here. It definitely seems like the majority of these fish are just crazy aggressive. Let's get this sent right back down. Oh boy, this is gonna be a hard one to untangle here. Alright. What do we got here? It's running like a pike again. Sun's going down, and the pike are still aggressive. Missed 3 or 4 in the last 10 minutes. Glad to get one to stick. Looks like another nice one sitting on that sucker. I had one come in a few minutes ago that ate the sucker, ate the jig and bait, ate the sucker again, and then finally got spooked. Still yet to see any walleye, which is the only disappointing part. I do love fishing for pike, but I know this spot has some big walleye. Might just have to wait till after dark when all these pike get away. See if I can't catch one more here. The sun's about to be fully down in 10 or 15 minutes. As soon as the sun goes down, try to catch a few walleye and start cooking up dinner. My feet are just freezing. Every time I catch a pike, they splash water all over my dry flooring. It doesn't matter how many fish you're catching. If your feet are cold, you're not going to be having fun. Putting down flooring like this, letting it fully dry, is probably the best part about ice camping. No socks, no shoes. Putting your feet on warm flooring definitely has a big impact on your ice camping experience. Takes a while to dry it without a fan up top. Shouldn't take too long. For dinner tonight, we have got hot smoked sausage with some potatoes and vegetables. It looks absolutely delicious. think it has been close to 3.5, 4 hours and nothing since sunset. Tried a couple different baits. I sent down the smallest sucker minnow I had. I've had 2 fish come through, and neither of them were even the littlest bit curious. Might end up not being a night bite. I do know as a fact the sunrise bite here is just unreal. So I could only imagine if the midday and sunset bite was good. The sunrise bite should be just incredible. While the fishing is slow and I'm waiting for more to come through, picked up some Pokemon cards to open. Surprisingly, I got a lot of positive comments on the last ice camping video where I opened some packs. Seems a lot of people who watch these videos also collect Pokemon cards or did when they were younger. Thought I'd pick up some more. Got 6 packs to open today. We'll get these guys opened up here and see if we can't pull something good. The 2 at a time there. It's hard to do this angling at the camera. Surfer, and I think that's the second to last card. Might have done that right. Oh no, I did not. This is not easy to do. Nothing crazy. Not a good card at all. Let's open the next one. Just a matter of time before a fish comes through. Can't believe it's been 4 hours and nothing. Who knows? All it takes is that one big fish to come through to make the whole night worth it. Oh, what a crazy card to pull right away. Wish I had the better sleeves for it. We'll see if we can get anything out of this one. Oh, look at that. Absolutely nothing out of that one. 2 last packs. Still no fish down there. Can't believe, at least last time I was here, I was marking a whole bunch of fish. They didn't want to eat, but at least I was marking them. This time, can't even mark a fish. I actually just pulled 2 of these. I ripped 300 packs and pulled 2 of these and sent them into PSA yesterday. Should have waited a day and sent this one in too. If I get a 10 on this, which I actually think it will, it's in perfect condition. Everything lines up. This should get a 10. It's about a $275 card. Well, that just made my night. Even if the fishing is slow, I'm holding close to $450 in my hand if these get 10s. That is awesome. Alright, I'm gonna put these guys in a safe place and get back to fishing. I gotta let these waters de-thaw. They're pretty much all ice right now. Even with the heater going, it's still uncomfortably cold in here. Holes are already starting to freeze up. It's definitely gonna be a cold night. I'm gonna start getting some of this stuff put away here and head on to bed. I don't think there's any reason I need to stay up any longer. I haven't marked a fish in 5.5, 6 hours now. It's almost 11:30. I haven't seen anything. I'm gonna move all this stuff around, get all comfortable, head on to bed. I got a feeling it is gonna be a cold one. Real feels -21. I think the actual temperature is only -6 or -7. It's not too bad. I'm not really sure where all this wind is. I do have bluffs all throughout there and a nice rock wall here. So maybe that's why I'm not getting the wind. Not complaining though. I'm gonna head on to bed, keep the rattle reel down, see if I can't get something to come through in the middle of the night or in the morning, and see how the bite is tomorrow. I'm gonna turn the light off and I will see you guys in the morning. It is a cold one tonight. It's around 1:30, 1:45 right now. Wind is finally starting to pick up a little bit. Haven't been able to do too much sleeping. It's not where I would say it's uncomfortably cold. It is just not comfortably warm. Just been kind of fishing, staying up a little bit. I can't really sleep right now, so I thought I'd try to find some fish, and haven't seen anything. Just waiting to hear that rattle reel go off. Probably gonna get up here in about 3.5, 4 hours. Not sure how much sleeping I'm gonna be doing. Tent's been shaking off and on for the last few hours. The wind has definitely picked up quite a bit tonight, and as you can tell, it is a cold one in here. I suppose I'm gonna head on back to bed, see if I can't finally get some sleep. Just wanna have that rattle reel go off. I've been waiting for that guy all night. It's got a small sucker. I wouldn't be surprised if a walleye comes through. It's sitting 6 inches to a foot off bottom. No reason a walleye shouldn't pick that up. I'm gonna set the camera back, turn the light back off, and hopefully see you guys soon. That was a long night. I think in total I maybe got an hour of sleep. My holes are completely frozen over. I have to try to get these guys open. Sadly, no rattle reel throughout the night. Even if it did go off, the holes would have been too frozen to see anything. Not my best night of sleep, that's for sure. I ended up actually boiling up some water. If I'm super cold like this, I just boil some water and I will put it right under my cot. So that steam comes up, warms up my cot, warms up my back, and keeps me warm for a little bit. It's temporary, but it makes a big difference. Depending on if I have my face towards the heater, usually I'll put the boiling water under my feet so my feet stay warm, but if I have my feet towards the heater, I'll put the boiling water up towards my back and head to keep my upper body warm. It was cold. I think from 5 to 6 a.m. the wind was just terrible. Pretty much shaking the tent the whole entire time. I mean, I have trouble sleeping at home when I'm in a warm bed, so being out on the ice is definitely not making it any easier. I have had some of my best sleeps out on the ice. It's very relaxing, but I have also had, by far, some of my worst night sleeps. Last night was definitely not one of those good nights. It's 7:15, the sun's gonna come up here in 30 minutes. As soon as I turned on the live scope, I already marked a quality looking fish. Should be able to get something here quick. I really would like to see some walleye this morning. The moment I dropped it down, must not have had a minnow on this one for a while. As soon as I put a minnow on it, then they wanted it. Little pike. Might be the smallest one of the trip. Let's see if he wants to go down peacefully. Oh, would you look at that? I'm gonna get some breakfast cooked up here. I'm getting hungry. I'm ready to make some breakfast burritos. I'll cook up a few more. I'm stuffed right now, but there's actually a few other guys who showed up a little after sunrise. There's a couple other tents out here. I'm gonna go walk over to them, ask them how they're doing, and see if they want any breakfast. I already got everything ready. No reason not to cook up a few extras. I just checked on the tent that's close to me. I got one no so far, and the other tent is quite a ways down that way. So I'm just gonna bring one over. If he doesn't want one, I'll just eat it on the way back. I am not making 2 trips over there. It is too cold outside. I'll be right back. Morning.
Morning.
Any luck?
I just got one.
Mind if I open?
Yeah, you're good.
Brought you some breakfast if you like it.
I just got one. Not on the sucker minnow.
It was warm, but it might have gotten cold on the walk over.
Freezing in here.
It's got to be negative 20, 25. Real feel, it's brutal. If you'd like some hot sauce.
Yeah, I think my line is like frozen somewhere, so I'm trying to thaw it out.
2 hours later.
Alright. I'm gonna put all this food away, get all ready here, and get back to fishing. Alright. I think I'm gonna call it a day. It is 12:30. Really haven't caught a fish in 3 or 4 hours. Don't know what changed. I'm marking them. They're coming through like crazy. And they just don't want to eat. I've got a lot to pack up here. It is not going to be easy to get all this ice off of the flooring and try to get it off the ice. I hope you guys did enjoy. I'm sorry if this was another kind of slower video. I've been trying to stay local lately, as much as I enjoy going way up north, going into Canada. I live in southeastern Minnesota. I live 20 minutes from the river here. And it is nice to be able to just drive down, pop my tent up, and fish. Most of the spots I've fished over the last few years have been 4 to 10 hour drives. Being able to just come out to the Mississippi, do some fishing, catch some quality fish is truly a blessing. I like to take advantage of it. Now that there's safe ice, the fish are biting. I'll probably come out here a few more times. Maybe switch some stuff up. I got some pretty interesting, unique fisheries I want to go ice camp. So as long as the ice is safe, I've got some really cool stuff coming. I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to enjoy if you like my crazy lake and just crazy series I do on YouTube. And I think for tomorrow, I'm going to chase after some walleye on Pepin. I love you guys. Until I see you guys in the next one. Peace out.